Hi there, I'm Jana Eubank, and today I'm working with the Carta Bella Circus Collection. The first thing I did is point out the phrase on that chipboard sticker, and that's because I am using that as inspiration for this layout. The phrase that it said was, "When all else fails, join the circus," and I thought that would be the perfect title for these photos of my girls acting silly while I'm trying to get them to pose for first day of school photos. I edited the photos so that they would all be black and white, and I decided to organize them into these 3 rows in between the tickets. I put all the 4 square photos in the top row, and then the 1 horizontal photo will go in the bottom row. And I chose that black and cream harlequin diamond pattern that was on the other side of the ticket paper to use in the middle section initially because I thought it would distribute the black and white color evenly. I had the black and white in the photos, and then I felt like the middle row could have that black and white. But it was such a bold, striking pattern that I felt like it was quite heavy, and so I actually switched it and put it in the bottom section of this layout to anchor it. Now the tickets come from a paper called admission tickets, and I just cut those into strips and then used a hole punch to notch out the little half circles in between each ticket so that they looked like actual tickets. I also used some mini pinking shears to clip the ends of each of those ticket rows so it looks like the tickets are torn. That horizontal photo on the bottom is matted with some solid yellow paper that can be found in the 6x6 paper pad. And now I'm going to start building up the sections. So I place the bottom one first and then cap off the top and bottom with these rows of tickets. My idea was to put the title in the bottom section, but I eventually build that in the center section of the page, and I will move that circus banner up in a few moments. I found this circus train, and I felt like that cornered that bottom photo perfectly and kind of draws your eye in towards the middle of the page. Now it's time to get those other sections built. And I use my ruler to measure them, and I'm looking for some paper to put there. I chose to use the big top stripe with the blue and white, or the blue and cream pattern to go in the top section to balance the bold pattern, the bold diamond pattern in the bottom section, and also to distribute the blue color up towards the top of the page. The other side was the banner paper, and I thought I would put that in the center section, but I end up leaving it just blank white cardstock instead. After I placed the square photos on top of that blue section, I felt like you couldn't really see the blue, so I pull those pieces off and I readjust them so that more of the blue and white stripe is showing. Then I felt like I needed to bring some black up towards the top of the page, so I decided to mat each of the photos with the Ebony black felt designer cardstock to help them stand out from the pattern, and also, like I said, to bring that black color from the diamond pattern up towards the top of the page. So I pull off the main photo to mat that one with black as well so that they all match each other. And the black photo still stands out because it's got that little bit of yellow around it. I use the tools I use to map my photos are called layer guides by We Are Memory Keepers, and the ones I am using are actually an older set. They used to be manufactured by a company called Perfect Layers, and so that's why mine are a bit different, but you can find them now by We Are Memory Keepers, and they are called layer guides. They're a great tool. Now that I have these 2 sections built, I felt like it's time to start embellishing, and that after I get some embellishments down, that will help me know how much room I have left for my title and for the journaling. I love that elephant balanced on the ball, and I wanted to put him at the top, but he was kind of shaped like an upside down triangle, and he was encroaching onto my daughter's faces. So I opted to put him down by the circus banner, and then I chose to put the lion at the top by the photos. Now I really love the circus inspired posters of this collection, and I wanted to try and include them on this page. That large rectangular piece comes from the Ephemera pack, and I was going to put him in this middle section, but he was too large, so I cut out the lion and tiger from that other pattern paper, the multi-journaling cards pattern paper, and I put them on the left side of the center section. As I was looking for more pieces, I came across this sideshow sign, and I thought that was just perfect for these pictures because my kids can often act like a sideshow circus act. So I will place that to the left of the lion. Because I had the lion in the top section, I felt like the lion and tiger signs were a bit too repetitive. So I pull out this paper called 3-Ring Circus that has, it kind of looks like flashcards, and I decide to put something else in place of that lion and tiger. It's got all these fun circus characters as well as some patterns. So I cut out the Harlequin diamond pattern, and I also cut out the lion tamer. I thought he would pair nicely with the lion at the top, and the way that he's facing in towards the page, it looks like he's, commanding the lion on the top, and I really like that. So I layer them up together and put them on the left side of the center section. Now I am starting to look for a little piece to put to the left of the elephant, and also at the same time I am looking through the die cuts and the other pieces to find something to go in the top by the lion. I have this visual triangle of embellishment going on with the lion tamer, the lion, and the elephant. And I also felt like that red ticket line across the top was a bit too straight. I wanted to interrupt it a bit and just add some variety. So I'm looking for something yellow. I thought yellow would be a good color. And then I'm also auditioning some other ideas with that circular starburst piece and this striped piece. But I decided to go with a yellow piece. I tried this circus sign for a minute, but because I'll have the word circus in the title, that was a bit too repetitive. So I opted to go with this little banner that said Thrills, and then I anchored the right side of that banner with the chipboard cotton candy piece. It still felt a bit lonely, so I end up grabbing this blue banner piece from the chipboard, and it says The Greatest Show, and I pair them and kind of nuzzle them together and anchor them with that cotton candy piece. And that was perfect. I also added that cute little parade mouse to the left of the lion tamer, and that felt great. So now it's time to build my title. I pull out my black and white letter stickers, and I find this older set of thickers by American Crafts, and these are called Fellow. I felt like they had a fun circus vibe, and I used them to spell out the words Join the. Then I come back in with the black letter stickers. These are by Jenny Bolin Studios, and I spell out When All Else Fails. So the title will read, When All Else Fails, Join the Circus. After I get these letter stickers into place, the Join the letters felt a bit too low, so I readjust those so they're a bit more centered in that center section. And now I've got this white space towards the right of the center section that I want to embellish a little bit. So I'm going to find something to put there. I thought I would move the elephant up to that part, but I like the way he fits, but then the bottom section felt like it was not heavy enough. So I move him back down. He kind of anchors things nicely down there. And I find this clown piece that looks like he's walking off to join the circus. And I really like him, but he is also chipboard, and so he doesn't fit under the chipboard letter or the chipboard circus piece very well. So then I remember, oh no, there's the same icon in a sticker, and he's nice and flat. So he nuzzles underneath the chipboard letters and the chipboard banner and works perfectly. I thought I would find a little companion sticker to go with the clown, but I ended up just adding a couple of chipboard stars. I repeated those chipboard stars across from him next to the lion tamer, and that will do it. I will just add the journaling strips to the bottom, and this page is finished. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great week.